Hi everybody, good morning. How are you? How are you? Enjoy this. Look at this. Yes. Hold on, what was that? Hold on. Hi guys, how are you? Thank you guys for being here. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. I gave myself a couple days because we had a death in the family. My aunt Marcia passed away on Friday night, and it was sudden. We found out like a month ago, and it's just not enough time to like save her, you know. And so that's what I was giving myself time. I was trying to be supportive to my uncle and my cousins that I do talk to. You know, my aunt she was a tough bitch. She was a tough bitch. She was not with the shit. She did not like drama. She separated herself. She was very, you know, she saw through the bullshit. Like, she had a beautiful relationship. She was married they're married for 57 years, you know, 53 or something like that. 50 some, still, that's a lot. And yeah, my poor uncle, you know, my cousins and stuff. So I just been giving myself time, and I burned my throat today. Got coffee and super freaking hot, and you know. Anyways. So if anybody has had someone or dealing with it's been a rough September, man. Not a rough September, but like you never watch. Have you ever seen that movie Nightmare on Elm Street when like that bitch is running up the stairs, but they're all sloshy? It's like, but you keep going, you know. It feels like that. Whew, it feels like that. Yeah, but we're here, so I hope everybody's doing well. We're pushing through. We are still maintaining. We're still pushing through. Yeah, the Empress is still keeping strong, still sitting on that throne, still, you know, drinking your water, being out in nature. Yeah, the High Priestess here. Ooh, that's strong. Empress and the High Priestess here. Intuition, again, wow. Intuition, it's water nature. It is land and water. It is earth and water. My nose has been itching like ever since I've been driving over here, and I was like, I was gonna go to a different park, and I'm like, nope, this one. It's the willow trees. It's the willow trees. It's so beautiful here, but you know, this is. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your support, and you know, we're gonna get through this. We will get through this. Some people say we, and I think, damn, bitch, you just learned French, or like you got a mouse in your pocket. But y'all know when I say we, who we are talking about and who we are not talking about. So, you know, High Priestess again, intuition. It's also the number 2. So it's finding that balance between intuition and fear, right? Because a lot of the times, or like, not fear, but like emotion. But intuition is emotion. So if you feel you're doing something, like, bro, let me just say this. If it's not a hell yeah, if it's not a yes, if it's not a fuck yeah, it's a hell to the no. It's a hell no, yeah. Yeah, High Priestess, Guide of Wands here. It's like taking action, like things, you know, it's like not worrying. You see the tent, how it's flying? Not letting distractions keep you from what's important. You see how she's nurturing a rabbit that seems unimportant to everybody else. It's a wild rabbit because obviously she's camping. He's a fucking jackass. No, wow. Some people are focused on a jackass. I've been a jackass. I know it's like to be a jackass, but and there goes their stability, right? Tent is to home to some people, and then there goes flying away. But it's also too. That's what this is. That's exactly what this is. And being distracted, like your wand is not there. It's like, but it's guiding you to do this. It's guiding you to focus on what's important. You don't need the wand because you are the wand. You are the action. It's nothing external to you. It's nothing external to you. Thank you, God, Source, angels, archangels, ascended masters, past on loved ones. God, the divine source creator of this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful universe that has been taken for granted for so long. This can all one day just be gone. I come out here and like I smell like so beautiful, like fresh air, like it's a blessing to like be able to have this, even though it seems like nothing, to people. You hear the birds, like you smell the fresh air, like it's so open and like free, and like you could just be like, ah! Fuck you! Scream your fucking head off because you need to, or it's like starting fresh, like going on a path that's starting fresh, and that it's time to, what is that song? Oh my God, I love this song too. It's by Pink, Pill. I'm here on the floor where you left me. Think I took too much. All the other pills, they were different. I gotta get out of here where I can run just as fast as I can to the middle of my frustrated fears. I swear, you're just like a pill. Instead of making me better, you're making me ill. Yeah, I don't think someone pops pills. I think someone pops pills. So it's like starting over, starting fresh. Anything that is toxic to you, your body, your lifestyle, yourself, like it could even be like you. Us, we definitely overindulge sometimes. You know what I mean? Like with people, with food, with it can even be like, I hate to say this, but it's so true. Even working out can be like toxic in some way. Like if you're like like overly, like if there's not a good balance, you know what I mean? Like you could definitely overexert yourself. You could definitely, I'm not saying that because I hate the fucking gym. I'm saying it because there's light and dark to everything. There's fucking extreme and there's not extreme, you know what I mean? So there's two sides of the spectrum for everything. That's even things that feel positive, right? It's even things that are good for you. Look, I'm gonna say this. So my aunt, she didn't drink, she didn't eat meat, she worked out, she walked 3 miles a day, she really didn't, I don't think she drank soda either. She felt that she did everything right, and she didn't do drugs, and she was very healthy, and like, out of all of her sisters, she's like the healthiest one, you know what I mean? So it's like, she felt she did everything right, and still like this disease got her, and it's like, fuck, we were talking about it last night, and my cousin was like, my dad doesn't even take care of himself, and my mom used to take care of herself, and like, it's so true. It's like, you can do everything right, and still shit still falls apart, you know what I'm saying? And you can be with the right person, but things still happen, you know what I mean? Like, That's why that's why I feel like we should live life, because life is too short. Not only that, like, this all could be gone tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, life is too short to put up with bullshit, but life is also too short to not, bullshit around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a balance between both. And if you're doing something and you're not having fun at it, for me, like, this is my own opinion, this is my own, like, mentality. Like, if I'm doing something and I'm not having fun with it, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Like, no. If it's no. It's just, it's just having that, like, having your priorities in balance. It's like, yeah, you have your priorities straight, but, like, are they balanced? You know what I mean? Are they balanced? Yeah. Are they balanced? Because here's the Nine of Swords. Here's the Nine of Swords. It's, okay, you see how this girl, she's in the minivan? But then we're talking about, like, overindulging and having balance. Because when you don't, it becomes the Nine of Swords. Your mentality, like, people can be, it can be for anything. And not only that, this is right here. This is the heart chakra, right? Because it's green. This is the throat chakra. And this is the third eye. And funny that this is coming up, because before I was in the parking lot in my car, and I had this fucking piece of hair literally on my pupil, and it was bothering me so bad, but, like, I didn't want to stick my finger in my eye, and, like, just, I didn't want to do that. But that's what this is. It's like going through your heart chakra, but it's also clear. This is the Nine of Swords. It's like, it's the elevation of it's the evolution. It's evolution of stuff. If you want to look at it like that, like, we can look at it both ways. With the heart chakra, it's like, it's activated. It's it's like, okay, like, I'm at the car, like, it's open. You see the heart chakra, she's open. She's wearing green too. She's out the window. The heart chakra is being open, activated, right? A lot of things, it's like the consciousness. It's some people just kind of are in it now, and, like, the cups are, you feel a certain way, but there's also, it's psychic abilities. You see how it's pouring down through the rainbow? The rainbow is the chakras. It's like consciousness is pouring down on you. Some people might feel like they're drowning. Some people might feel like it's overwhelming. And it's probably, it does feel like that sometimes. It really does. But that's the whole going through. I've said this a long, long time ago. When you're born, you start here at the soul star chakra. You're born, and then it's like using that as an example, right? The chakras. You're using the soul star as, like, that's consciousness. That's where you came of the light, right? God. And then you come down, and it's the it's the third eye, because when you're a baby, you have, like, intuition, and you're pure, and it's all that stuff. And then you get to your throat chakra, you start to learn how to talk, and this and that, and people you understand, and there's communication. And then you go to your heart chakra. It's like life happens, and things happen, and your heart gets broken, and your heart feels all these emotions, right? And then you go down to your solar plexus, and that's where your creativity and your imagination and your fucking ideas and your energy, like, for me, it's a transmuting point, right? So that's when you start to have your intuition and become, when life shapes you and shit. and then there's the sacral chakra, right? Where all the stuff that has started from the soul star chakra to the solar plexus, that's where it sits in the gut. Like, we're oppressed, we, go through things that we don't talk about because we're ashamed, we're embarrassed, we're, we hold ourselves back because we can't be ourselves because people fucking judge us and blah, 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 and all that bullshit because we different. Well, fuck. If I was like you, I'd rather be this than that. I'd rather be different than fucking like you, all you judgmental fucking weirdos. Like, that's weird. That's weird. Just because some people don't do this, and fucking pretend, put on this facade to be something that they're fucking not. Like, that's weird. Yeah, I bet it is weird with all your fake asses. I bet it is weird. Like, what is that? Like, are you so, like, you that fucking programmed that, man, I would never want you on my team if fucking aliens came, bro. You can get us attacked. For real. Like, say, like, hypothetically, aliens came and these people that see things different, like, let's, fucking attack them because they're different. Like, dumb. Okay, so I'm sorry, I got caught off track, but I'm saying, that's when, like, shit, and then you get to your base chakra where it's like that's where, like, where all the things that are buried, that are not dealt with, that are childhood, that are, and that could be you lived a good life, but yet you didn't have your parents around. I've had that. Like, I've had so many material things, but my parents were never around. Like, that's when I was younger, and I was very spoiled as a kid. But my parents, I didn't have any quality time with my parents. You know what I mean? So therefore, your connection to other people is, like I just explained. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a lot of, like, fear in that. There's a lot of, like, disconnection between people, like, instead of, and that's why people hide, and that's why people, do all that shit. But, like, don't be afraid of, like, being judged. Fuck them. Like, I'm sure there's things. Yeah, no, like, they want to attack, like, no, like, no, yeah, like, no, I'm sure we're stronger than that. Like, once someone stands up for themselves, once you start to use that muscle, because it'll go to the extreme. Like, you stand up for yourself. It's blueberry. You stand up for yourself so much sometimes that you feel like you have to be on the defensive all the fucking time. That's from that childhood stuff, like, right? Like, or people that have, like, the disconnect with, emotionally, or, yeah, emotionally. They always feel like, oh, they just want something out of me, or, or they feel like they have this, they have, like, this God complex, like, they're God's gift to people, like, God's gift to women, women's God gifts to men. Like, no, like, no, like, yeah, no, no, strength. Oh, Freddie, it's my media. I'm sorry, that was my kiddo. Oh, but I gotta go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Where were we? So then it goes to, okay, so then it's like, the root, the base chakra, right? And then when you get that, it's like kind of like rock bottom, but it's being tired of, like, being sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know what I mean? It's like life happens, you know what I'm saying? And, like, that's when, like, you got to deal with your shit. So, people sometimes like to stay there because it's comfortable, and it's, scary, and it's hard, and it's, difficult to, it's like a well. It's like being in a well, a dark, cold, wet well, like, ill, and you have to fucking literally fucking claw your ass out sometimes. Like, that's just what it is. And no matter what it is, whether you're heartbroken from love, whether you have a hard time forgiving, whether you are hateful or judgmental or whatever, it's like or like family problems or like loss or anything, you know, having a difficult relationship with your kids, having like a difficult relationship with like family, like, and just being there for yourself, like showing up for yourself, doing little things that like, following through like for yourself, like like I said last video, like if you don't have anybody, I didn't have anybody, but I journaled, like I was I'm my own best friend. I'm my own comfort. I'm my own, well, not only me, but my ancestors, but I learned to comfort myself. I've learned to, deal with things, and sometimes not so healthy ways, obviously. Like, I'm not fucking perfect, but like, majority, yes. But I'll just say 70-30. We'll say 70-30. You know what I mean? But it's finding that balance, you know what I'm saying? And like that defensiveness, if you are not defensive and you're on one side of the spectrum, but then you are trying to stand up for yourself, you can go to the absolute extreme, and then you could go too far and you're like, oh fuck. You know what I mean? I've done that many times. A lot of people have on fucking this shit. We've watched it, we've seen it, okay? We've heard it, we like, damn, you got knocked the fuck out. I'm just kidding. Anyways, so it's like pulling it back to get, not over here to where you're passive and fucking a doormat, but like where that happy medium is, so where you can, not let it affect you, but yet stand firm and tall and proud of like how you how you dealt with something. Because sometimes we're dormant and then we feel like shit, and we go to extreme and we feel like shit. So it's like finding that balance, that happy medium where you don't let it affect you, and you see where it's coming from, but yet you deal with it in a manner that doesn't make you feel like a dormant, and it doesn't make you feel bad. So that's how you're able to move forward. A lot of the times when we react to things, when we act to things like in relationships or whatever, is because, and then what makes us stay is because we feel bad for making them feel bad. And sometimes we don't even make them feel bad. They make us feel bad, or we make them feel bad, whatever. And it's like, it's a guilt thing, and like when you deal with things in a way that doesn't bring guilt to your own consciousness and your own heart and your own, like, that is the key to moving forward. If you feel guilty for doing something to someone, or or you feel bad for, or you feel ashamed, or like anger or hate or whatever towards someone that has done something to you, like, forgiveness is not for them. Saying sorry to them, just I feel this way. If someone's gonna say sorry, bitch, you better try not to be like that ever again. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I am. Like, if I'm truly sorry, I will always try to like not go there again. You know what I mean? And if people say they're sorry and they go there again and again and again, it's like, it's empty. You know what I mean? It's empty. So it's like the lovers here getting in contact with, okay, so I'm getting so sidetracked here because I know I have to fucking, damn, I'm talking to my daughter, like, seriously. Took away 20 minutes, okay? With the lovers here, it's like coming in connection with your higher and lower self right here, but it's also the inner child in you. There are three lines that come together: your masculine, your feminine, and your childlike energy. That all will run parallel together, because you'll be mind, body, soul. Mind, body, soul. Excuse me. Thinking about that, right? Keeping that in mind. Masculine, feminine. Spiritual, what is feminine? Mind, I don't know, is the child, and body would be the masculine. So it's like having all those connected will definitely make you feel alive. It's alive. It'll make you feel alive. Yeah, the Empress and the Lovers. You know, nourishing yourself and like, damn it. I hate that I gotta go. I hate that I gotta go. So someone feels as though they're out in the cold and okay, these 3 wands here, it's like celebration, it's barbecue, it's community, it's friends getting together, and someone feels left out. Well, yeah, you have, that's what I'm saying, like you have yourself, you know, like if you feel like you have nobody, this is where it becomes, it becomes illuminated. It becomes illuminated. The sun is here. It's a 10. It's a new beginning. We have the Fool and the Sun here. It's a beautiful thing. Once you get past this, you know, when you get to your base chakra and you come back up and you start dealing with your root, with your sacral chakra stuff, and then you start dealing with your, you know, solar plexus, it starts to transmute like that sun energy. It starts to, you know, turn brighter, right? It's your, you know, you get in tune with yourself more, you get to know yourself more, and then you get to your heart chakra where you start to you know, be more open towards people, be more open towards yourself, be more open to things. And then you start expressing yourself about your past, about things that you've been through, about, you know, a lot of stuff. And then you get, you know, you have your back to your intuition, and it's leading you back to, it all leads you back to your inner child with the soul star chakra, back to God, right? That's what it is. And so we have, this guy. We have the 4 of Cups here, you know, saying bye to all the baggage and being okay with that, saying bye to all the baggage. But it's also too, it's like, it's also morning, it's also too, you see how her kayak is overturned, like, hey buddy, hi, you okay? Oh, big mama, hi baby girl. She a pity. She is a pity, but like, I think she just had babies, maybe. Yeah. She has udders. Anyways, oh shit, the Magician. So the 4 Cups here, it's like, you have to have, like, letting go of the baggage and knowing that no one's gonna save you, pretty much. Like, you push, it's like, you fumbled the bag. Like, that's what I feel like. You fumbled the bag. Like, you really fucked up. Somebody really messed up here. And now people are going away from this person. Yeah. The Magician, the Sun, the Magician, and the Chariot. And the Hierophant. Wow. Moving forward, contracts, different, you know, look at this. It's super fun. Look at that. The sun is coming out. We have action here with the 9 of Wands. We have climbing the mountain. We have right here the Chariot, moving past the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody feels stagnant within their money. I've been there. I know that. I know how that feels. It sucks to be it, you know, but that's what but it also teaches you how to fucking spend your money properly, or like not spend it all, you know what I mean? The Chariot here, finding the way back to God, that, you know, finding your way back to that. Like the sun's here, we're transmuting now. Look at that. Oh my gosh, interesting. So we're transmuting now. We're starting to see how we can deal with things better, how we can use alchemy and use our action and speak up and get away from things that like no longer serve us. The devil, bro, seriously. Working together to build something. Yeah, working together to build something. You see how like this energetic tent here, and look at this tent right here, the Hermit, you know, it's like the tent is back. The tent is back. You see, where were we? Where was she? She was here in a tent somewhere with the fucking rabbit and shit. Remember how the tent flew away? Look, it's back. And now they're built, you know, and they're going within. Like there's like for me it looks like an energetic tent, but the tent that was here earlier, it flew away, right? Okay. I don't know where it is, but anyways, y'all remember? You remember? But you know, it's like having that energetic connection to people and to like-minded people, you know, that go within, that know, that have like that we have things in common, like the moon and the sun and the stars and God and your higher power and your higher self and, you know, the universe and all of that shit is the same thing, just used in a different way. Like I remember, oh my God, I can't believe I remember that. You know, it's building something. It's building something, and it's being free. You see that? Being free of the devil and pentacles and balance and going on this fucking journey and like having fun with it. You know, looking back and like being glad you fucking did something. Being glad you took your own path. You see all those arrows? Taking your own path. Yeah, it may suck. It may suck sometimes, some days, sometimes you may feel alone, but sometimes we need to be alone to realize the shit that we've done, you know? And that's where we're at. Like, that's where some people are right now, at that base root chakra, you know? That's the intention, to go back, you know, to get there. And to come back up, because the only way to go is up, or you stay there and you get down to the earth chakra where it's dark and you bury yourself. And you know, that's when people try to bury other people. And you know, when you're close to God, you know, and you have this victory and the seven of what the fuck, look, bro, when you're close to God and you know, you forge through the fire and you and the fire are friends. And, you know, this high priestess and the Hierophant, it's like masculine and feminine spiritually fucking protected, bro. Seven of Pentacles, all these ancestors around you, all of this stuff, free to hang upside down and be yourself, and not worry about what anybody else, you know. It's time. Ace of Cups. It's time. Like the sun is here. Like, yeah, we go through things, but you know what? They're not gonna, the point is that things happen like this so we can feel, to know that we're alive. I got a new deck, okay? I gotta go. Steven's gonna be mad at me. All right, let's do this, and then I have to get that thingy, okay? That thingy. Excuse me. It's called the Magic Maker's Tarot. These are pretty cool cards, though. I like them a lot. We got the Emperor here, and the Chariot, and the Hangman. So the Emperor here, you see, what is that one show? Anyways, standing tall, standing firm. The Chariot here, it's like fast moving. These are leopards. These are leopards with wings, bro. And strength. Look at this. So right here, the Emperor's moving forward. With the Strength card here, you've probably become very so the Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor. There's a message here for an Emperor. The Emperor is moving forward with strength. I want to say, no. This is I feel like this is a feminine energy right here. You have a lot of energies that it's just different. It's just different. Yeah, it's just different. These, wow. These, whatever this is, let's see. it's a being a leader, and there's the sun right here on top of the emperor. It's like leading people to the sun, to the god, to back to God, the soul star chakra. Okay, with this chariot here, there's a lot of things that are unconventional. There's a lot of things moving forward that are going to be unconventional, that are spiritually inclined, like are spiritually based. The 7 right here is a spiritual card. I said spiritual number with leopards and wings. I mean, come on, let's also be real here. There's a lot of things that, you know, people have not seen, or but they will see with. And then, you know, it's the strength to be different. It's the strength to move forward in a different way that people are not used to. And, you know, taming that dragon, you know what I'm saying, taming that, befriending the dragon. It's actually, I feel like it's changing the perception of what people really thought it was, you know. And right here, it's been slow moving, and this is a message for the emperor, for an emperor, for emperor energy, for oh wow, I'm not gonna say that. The Knight of Pentacles here is a messenger. A messenger. The 9 of Pentacles. Of abundance, of material abundance. And material abundance is coming in quickly. And it's going to look way different than what you think or what other people think. That is the truth. This is the Ace of Swords here. It's like, look at her eye. Oh, fuck, I knew it's my other kid. All right, so Ace of Swords here. It's like the truth. It's you see, I said seeing things from a different perspective. You see how she has like that, you know, that thing that they use for clarity on a diamond. Like that's what that is. It's like having a microscopic, a different vision, a different, yeah. It's like having seeing the world in a different way. Like it reminds me of the kaleidoscope. Whatever she's wearing, I love these cards. And this came out of nowhere. This truth, this way of being, this energy, this, or being different, like really caught people off guard. But it's the truth. And there are little cats here. There's 3 cats here. Standing guard, holding you. What is this? They have 4 pentacles. It's like, you see how he's kind of angry, and he's like chained up at the fucking, you know, like uptight. That's what I want to say. Uptight, tied up, uptight. This is a uptight motherfucker. Standing my ground. It's the star here. You see the difference between these two? You see that? Can you see that? Hold on. See this guy? And then see this difference? The star card. Can you see that? There we go. The star card. She's her body language is absolutely different than this, you know, stingy. I want to say stingy person. Yeah, look it. There's fucking people right here that are like, you know, it's like, no. It looks very poltergeist. You remember that guy that would walk like this? Remember the guy that would, with the top hat, he would walk down the street? Have you ever seen Poltergeist? You gotta watch it. Okay, there's this guy that's a weirdo. He's tall and he looks like this. He looks like this. He's a weirdo. Yeah, he's a weirdo. But you see, the star here is like the opposite of this. Open and like, this is a beautiful card. Like stepping over, like, you know, she has the moon here. It's like very celestial energy here. Very transparent energy here. okay, you see how like his cloak is blue, but in the inside he's like angry inside, red, like he's very defensive, I want to say. It's a defensive energy. That's what it makes me feel. Four of Swords. Being at peace with that. Like, you see? This is such a beautiful card. It's like being okay with, you see that? That is so cute. Like, it's so beautiful. It reminds me of my Orion. It's like having, I feel like these are ancestors. I feel like these are, people that, it's a Four of Swords. It's very peaceful. It's very peaceful, very comforting, very magical, very fair, like whimsical, I want to say. It's very fantasy, but grounded. Like they're, it's how they, it's very simple yet very complex to me. I feel as though the dog and the person are the same being, and they've gone through all these through these mushrooms, and throughout all the chaos they just find comfort in themselves, and they've built themselves up to be, it's like being human on the inside, but it's really like a peaceful animal on the outside. It's like, which one? Like, I've been through so much shit. Like, you want the human me, or you want the it's coming, it's like it's coming like pure, these energies, this group, it's very celestial, it's very magical, it's very outside the box, it's very different, and fuck. Yeah, it brings abundance. It brings abundance to you, to other people. It's a very I want to say witchy. It's very witchy, but it's with the Star card and the Ace of Swords. It's truth. It's fucking, what is this? The World and the Queen of Wands here. It's a very beautiful energy. Being in your power, being this, emotionally abundant, balanced, like, it reminds me of an empress. And with the world here, it's like, we need to be in our power here. It's time that we are in our power. 10 of Pentacles here. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles here. And renewal. Yes. People are not going to like that, but, it's bringing material abundance too. Material abundance, emotional abundance. It's bringing truth. It's bringing peace. It's bringing, it really is going to blow, it's like this horse, this unicorn. Just, can you see? There we go. This unicorn just coming out of this fucking, like, what is it? It's not a chrysanthemum. It's a dandelion. It's like being, it's like blowing the dandelion, and this fucking unicorn comes out. It's magical. I'm telling you, it's very magical, and it's renewal. Look at this. It's very fairy-like. What I say, fantasy, very fairy. Yeah, that's how I feel. But it's like witchy, like, but it's not. It's very magical. It's It brings a lot of abundance, not just to ourselves as individuals, but as a collective energy. Yeah. Woo-hoo! I love these cards. As a collective energy, you know, people that are already in this energy that okay, so there is going to be, or there already has been, this Knight of Swords coming for a queen. And I believe this Emperor feels as though this Knight of Swords feels as though they're an emperor. But you see, yeah, they look the same. And he does have a sword. He feels as though, and he has the dragon here, and she has the dragon here. Okay, so this Emperor went towards this Queen of Cups, right? But the thing is that he thinks she's a Queen of Cups, but she's actually an Empress. And this Emperor, I've said this before in another reading, this Emperor believes he's an Emperor, but he's actually a Knight of Swords. And he came actually for this Queen of Cups, but something happened in between that, like this dragon. Oh shit! So the Strength card, interesting. This Emperor wanted to come for this energy right here, which he thought was the Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Cups is tamed the dragon. So when he came for this Queen of Cups, thinking that he was the Emperor, he ended up being the Nine of Swords, because this dragon ended up coming between whatever he was coming for, and he felt I want to say got demoted, but he realizes what he truly is and who she truly is, which is the Empress. Interesting. All right, I'm gonna get one card from here, and I gotta go, bro. Seriously, I really do, and I hate to do that, but you know, I answer the phone. We got the Wild Woman Oracle. Awaken your true, free, soulful self. Yeah. Yes. All right. So it says Bronwyn. Hey. Of the Starlit Astra. A new beginning. Shut the front door. So it says, who or what do I need to let go of at this time in order to make way for a new beginning in my life? Bronwyn and Ostara, the spring equinox, remind you that after every death, literal or metaphorical, there's always a new beginning. Although it can be challenging to move on from negative people or situations, it is necessary and healthy to do so. Love yourself enough to walk away from anyone or anything that is not serving your highest good, and trust that fresh growth, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, awaits you in this new cycle. Bronwyn, a Celtic goddess of love and beauty, was married to Mathwick, King of Ireland. As the mother of this future king, she was regarded by the old tribes of the British Isles as the center from which all life emerges. However, she was unjustly persecuted by her husband and sought aid from her brother, Bronn. With the help of a starling she had loving nursed back to health as a chick, Bronn freed her from the bondage of marriage. But when war ultimately broke out again between Wales and Ireland, Bronn was killed, and the kind, compassionate, and preserving Bronwyn died from a broken heart. It says Bronwyn's name means white raven, a bird symbolizing purification and transformation through death. The messenger starling nestled in her hands carries a similar meaning of allowing a new cycle to begin, as well as coexisting in harmony with others. What did I say? Oh my gosh. Bronwyn depicted under a starry night of the eve of Ostara, the spring equinox, which celebrates life, fertility, the end of the cold, harsh winter, chance and blessings for all women, particularly those who have been mistreated. She offers the hope of new beginning, freedom, and the sovereignty they may have been denied. That's right, baby. Setting ourselves free from the bondage. All right, that's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys have a great week. I love these things. Anyways, my name is Delana. Thank you guys for being here in Inner Revolution. I leave you with health, wealth, and happiness, peace, love, and harmony. Live long and prosperous. And thank you for being here, where the divine, the human, and the divine intertwine. Love you. Thank you.